So good morning to all. So in this professional ethics lecture series, so here we are going to discuss about from the topics from the unit 2. So that is engineering ethics. So I'll introduce myself. I'm Logesswari from RMDEC Engineering College, working as an assistant professor in CSE department. So let's move on to the topic. So in the earliest lecture series, we discussed about what is meant by ethics, what are the human values, what are the moral things are there. So how we are going to follow the ethics in engineering. So that is the thing that we are going to discuss here. So ethics we know that is a study of moral issues and decisions confronting individuals and organizations involved in engineering. So the study related questions about moral ideas, characters, policies, relationships of people and organizations, how they are involved in the technological activity. So, ethics is a moral principles that governs persons or groups of behavior. So, in work ethics, we concern on conceptualization issues where ethical issues can arise in the engineering and main issues are conceptualization, design, testing, manufacturing, sales and service, supervision and project teams, project timelines and budgets, expectations, opinions and judgments, products which are whether safe or less than useful, design for the obsolescence, inferior materials or components, unforeseen harmful effects to the society. So those are the issues which will arise in the engineering. So what are the impacts of an engineer in during the ethical decisions? They have to concern on the products and services, company and its stockholders, public and the society, environment, profession, law, and the personal position. Products and the services deals with the safety and the utility, how we are going to use that product, company and its shareholders, and then we have to concentrate on the public and the society, how it benefits to the people, how it should not affect the environment. So how the public views its profession and how what are the rules and regulations that we are following, whether we are violating the law. So those things has to be concentrate on the law and the personal position, whether it is satisfied to yourself, that you have to concentrate. So those are the impacts of an engineers in ethical decisions. So census of an ethics. So the next topic is census of ethics. So census of ethics deals with an activity and an area of inquiry. It is an activity of understanding and the moral values, resolving moral issues and the area of study resulting from that activity. So that ethics and its grammatical variants can be synonyms as a morally correct. So what is a morality? So we already know that what is right and what is wrong, and then what is good or bad. So if an action is said to be morally right, it should have some moral reasons. So what are the moral reasons? It could be respecting others and ourselves, respecting the rights of others, keeping promises, avoiding unnecessary problems to others, avoiding cheating and dishonesty, showing gratitude to others and encourage them to work. So we have two varied issues, or one is microethics and macroethics. This approach stresses more about some typical and everyday problems, important role in the field of engineering and in the profession of an engineer. But in case of macroethics, it approaches the social problems which are unknown and suddenly burst out often on a regional or a national level. Where and how do moral problems arise in engineering? In spite of engineers' full attention and care, sometimes the product or project may be unsafe or less useful. So they may be the product or project may be designed for an early obsolescence due to under pressure because of running out of time and budgetary. By ignorance on the size of the project, because of the large number of products are sold on the mass market, people may get affected. On these situations, that